I'd now like to take you through the explosion framework that we use in all of our games, and you have seen quite a few of these explosions in the previous projects that I've been showing you. So this is a test scene, and I'll just basically show you a few of the different explosions that are available for you to use in your projects. Now we'll just rebuild the test wall, and you can see when we create these explosions over in the distance, you can see the walls start moving, and as we get closer, the force produced by the explosion has an effect on the wall, as you can see. Some of these explosions have sounds. You can put sounds on all of the explosions. So although some of them don't actually have a sound here, it is easy to put sounds on all of the different explosions. This one's great, Igniter. It actually sets any other game objects that are in the vicinity on fire. I'll just rebuild the wall, and we'll have another look at that one. You can see that wall catching on fire there. So that means if you had a driving game, for example, and one of these igniter explosions was to go off near your car, then your car would actually catch on fire as well. It's a wonderful explosion, that one. Okay, I'll just rebuild this wall. Let's just have a look at a couple of these. Okay, now for the mother of all explosions, the mushroom cloud. Now I'll put the camera right back here, and we'll set off our explosion right over here in the corner. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, now I'll try and pause this at the right moment. Let's have a look. Okay. You can see that blast just radiating out from the impact zone there. And the poor little cubes don't have a chance in the middle there. Oops, I'll just rebuild that wall back on Mushroom Cloud. And we'll let one off right in the middle here. Okay. You can also slow this down, and we could actually watch that explosion in slow-mo. I'll slow it down to about halfway. Okay, what else do we have here? Simple little explosions. Some of these are great for the space shooter type projects. You don't always need a mushroom cloud, you know. I like this one a lot, actually. I use this one quite a lot. It's a wonderful little explosion. For example, when a car hits a wall or something like that, you can, I mean, there are some sparks and some other things that we can use, but for a slightly bigger impact, that's quite a nice little explosion. That is great. That's a wonderful explosion, that one. And back to Insanity. In fact, this is my favourite for sure. Insanity is a great explosion. So in our online lessons, we basically show you exactly how to use all of these explosions within your games, how to trigger them via code, how to detect a collision between two objects and then automatically trigger the explosion. And that's really how these things work. You might have say in the Gremlins project, you have the rocket launcher and it flies through the air, and then as soon as it hits the ground, we trigger one of these explosions. So you may have thought that creating something like these explosions would have been quite a hard job of writing a lot of code to actually create that impact and create all that smoke. You actually don't have to worry about all of that. These explosions are all pre-made, and you simply have to decide when you want to show them.